gas, and paying their utilities. Starting in 2024, the firm has been gradually rolling out its new requirement for biometric identification. Once again, this is the old-fashioned problem, reaction, solution scheme being deployed. Under the guises of safety and fraud prevention, the buy now, pay later industry will soon require biometric ID, and Visa is following close behind. Visa launched their payment passkey in 2024, which allows you to voluntarily make purchases with your phone's built-in biometrics. Visa aims to be biometric first by 2026. The international banking cartel has made it clear that this is where we are headed. It's the only way the crypto AI control grid can function. While many of us can clearly see this as a major upgrade for tyranny and an affront to human free will, many are perfectly content with an authoritarian state. The 2020 lockdowns seemed to have reinforced this.
Tyranny and authoritarianism doesn't always look like what we think it looks like. They can go the 1984 jackbooted thugs with the boot on the face sort of tyranny, or they can go the Aldous Huxley Brave New Worlds people with soma and making them love their servitude kind of a tyranny. And either one is bad, but at the very least, when you have the 1984 police state, Big Brother kind of police state, at the very least, people know that there is a tyrant and they know that the boot is on their face. I think there probably is a point at which you've invested your identity so much in a certain political propaganda line that it would be very difficult for you to come back from it, which is why I think the COVID conversation basically disappeared so quickly, because so many people probably understood intuitively they'd been had, but no one wants to talk about it.
The reality is, your personal information is out there, exposed and vulnerable. It's on you to protect yourself. That's why we trust and personally use Aura, today's sponsor. Aura does all the heavy lifting to keep you safe online. They take action against these data brokers and companies who are selling your personal information. Going after them directly, you don't have to lift a finger. Aura handles it. But that's not all. Here's where it gets even more serious. Aura doesn't just stop there. They continuously monitor the dark web for any trace of your personal data. If they find your information floating around in places it shouldn't be, Aura will alert you immediately. They'll let you know fast if anyone is trying to use that data to access your credit accounts or even drain bank accounts. And if the worst happens to you, Aura has you covered. They offer up to $5 million in identity theft insurance to help you recover.
All right, enough of that. This is from the anonymous official. Sometimes they bring out, good things. Sometimes they just bring out okay things. And if you didn't know, Anonymous is a group of hackers that hack into people's emails and get sensitive information out that the public doesn't know. But anyways, I want to start off by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakah, HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who I learned from. Shalom to the hopeful elect, preaching his word in truth, sincerity. To you ribs, to you sisters out there learning silence and staying in order. I say to you all, Shalom. Caught my eye. 2025 in focus. Biometrics, invisible payments, and fraud innovation driving change, right? So the fraud deterrent or trying to avoid fraud is one of the reasons why the MARK of the beast will be implemented, right? And the CHIP will be the driving force of the system, meaning the CHIP is what connects you to the system, right? That makes the both of y'all congruent, one entity. Right, so to put this thing in your body means your allegiance is to the system, not to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. There's going to be a line drawn in the sand, so to speak, And you know, you got to make a decision. Will you lose your life for the sake of salvation, or would you save your life and sacrifice your salvation? Right, those two options, man. You cannot serve two masters. You cannot serve Yahweh and Mammon. You know, so you got to make a choice. And it's gonna be a really a time where people will be separated, right? Because they're gonna have people that don't take it. That's gonna ask the people that take it, like their family members, to feed them, help them, and you know, everybody's gonna be turning their back. All the people are gonna turn their backs on the ones that didn't take it, right? And say, "Nah, save yourself. You know, you have a chance. You had a chance to, you know, join the system and just do that." There ain't gonna be. It's not gonna be abundant. Like, you're not gonna, you know, take this mark and be able to help other people. You're gonna be rationed. Your foods are gonna be rationed. You know, you're only gonna have enough to survive and for your family, man. They're gonna give you just enough, and if you get out of line, they'll just shut off your food. Right, total control, and that's the goal. That is the end game. That is, in a nutshell, the biggest prophecy besides Yahweh Shai coming back and destroying this world. This is Revelation chapter 13. Salakia. This is Revelation 13:16. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Right, and the mark goes into charagma, which is an impalement. Right, this is a physical object or thing that goes in and on the body to separate yourself from the ones that don't take it, and for you to join this beast system. Verse 17, and that no man shall buy or sell. Right, you won't be able to participate in anything in this world without it. It says, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Right, these are all things that have to do with you participating in this thing. Right, the Lord is drawing a real thin line on the sand, man. And you got to be willing to lose your life as you know it for this thing, because it is coming and there's nothing you can do about it. All prophecies align with this happening in the near future. So there is no new doctrine that's going to revolutionize this truth, as you see a lot of scandals going on in Israel itself, with doctrines changing and things of that nature. The scriptures say, I am the Lord, I change not. So we're at the end of this thing. You know, the truth was already brought out by Elder Abba Bibbins, also known as John the Baptist. We're not going backwards. We're not resetting the button. Right, we're not going to another captivity. This is it. So buckle up, lace your boots, because we're about to get into this thing, man. Jacob's trouble is around the corner. You know, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders, the apostles, GMS, who I learned from. Shalom to the for elect, preaching his word in true sincerity. To you ribs, to you sisters out there learning silence and staying in order. I say to you all, Shalom.